What's up, y'all? What's up? This is Parker. I'm back here with another channeled message for the collective. So collective, there's this energy in the air. Something about the energy in the atmosphere surrounding you right now. It's a heavy energy. The energy is heavy. So what happened as I shuffled this deck, this card automatically flew the hell out, okay? Breaking point. Final straw. Overwhelmed. Limit. Somebody is at their breaking point. So let's see what this is about. Because I've been getting some crazy energy. Okay. So Spirit, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, hold on. What do we need to know? First things first, the first thing that popped out was justice. A Libra, air sign can be significant. Something about someone in the energy who was very dishonest. Somebody who was very irresponsible is in your energy collective. This person made false accusations against you, created some type of narrative in their mind about you. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this person is going through some type of chaotic situation at this time. Some sort of misfortune. Bad luck. Okay? Something that they're continuing to fall into that they know that they shouldn't. Okay? This person wanted to paint you out as some sort of false individual. We got the Eight of Cups. Somebody who made false accusations against you, who was very irresponsible and dishonest, is having some sort of chaos going on right now with them. In return, they're wanting to project this misfortune onto you, okay? Because they cannot get out of the cycle of some sort of toxic behavior. It's some sort of toxic behavior that this individual is constantly in the loop of, okay? Something about them drifting away, like wasting away. Withdraw, it says withdraw and numbness. So it's like this person is in denial as well. Like they refuse to acknowledge that their feelings about something or something in particular, someone in particular, is very upsetting. Okay. We also have here the Queen of Cups. Okay. So let me go back. Temporary success, somebody who's withdrawn, numbness. Now, since this came out sideways, collective, you've taken action against this, okay? You have been dissatisfied with this separation. Okay, I almost said, okay, so you are dissatisfied. You were dissatisfied with the situation. So this is what caused the separation. Okay? You took action and you made the change to disassociate yourself with this individual or this group of people. Okay? Because you know that you got a lot more ahead of you and you've been through so much already. That's why it says journey here. You've been through a lot, okay? You've been through a lot. And this person was causing you some sort of instability here. Lack of center. Like they wanted to knock you off your fucking square. You were dissatisfied with the connection, the energy, the reciprocating, give and take situation, okay? You realize this person was draining your energy, okay? And that's why we got the Queen of Cups, okay? You, towards this person, you were very kind-hearted, compassionate. You were very calm. This person may have told you that, you are a very peaceful individual. You're a very calm individual. You bring balance to whatever situation, okay? And they knew this. And so this person projected onto you their insecurities, okay, for that reason. They did certain things on purpose to exclude you, to make you feel less than, okay? They wanted to make you feel insecure. This person was extremely shifty, okay? 1 minute they were loving. 1 minute they seemed to be upset. Another minute they were like checked out of reality and not even there, okay? This person right now is going through some sort of withdrawal. Withdrawn. Okay, I could have sworn we just saw withdrawn. Yeah. Look. Withdrawn. Withdraw. Withdrawn. And withdraw. Wow. Withdrawn and withdraw. Okay. So this person is, I feel like karma is catching up to this person. And I feel like this person now is like tapped out of fucking reality for some reason. They like checked out, okay? In an unhealthy way, okay? They've reached their breaking point. Something about somebody reaching their breaking point. And then also we have here the Knight of Wands. So we got the Queen of Cups, which also came out sideways, you guys. And we got the Knight of Wands, which also came out sideways. So, collective, you've been successful, okay, recently with some sort of endeavor, some sort of life change, healthy life change, something like that, okay? You've learned that, you know, staying in one place and shrinking yourself and limiting yourself is only going to keep you stuck in some sort of box. Okay, so you've been doing what you need to do and everything you need to do to expand your vision. Okay, you hold strength that many others admire and wish to be. Okay, your leadership, your courage to step forward for yourself, for your family, and move in a more positive direction is here. It says use the dynamic energy of a leader. It meant to say leader, okay? So you're giving off all this energy while the person in your energy is very ruthless. This person is extremely stubborn and you guys, it's a damn fly. You know, that's crazy because I don't know where that came. Oh, it came from my brick. Okay. So I got a brick here, you guys, that I've been using. I keep in front of my front door and things of that nature. So yeah, some sort of little creature popped out of it because I just pulled it out. This person is secretly very opinionated about what you do and who you are. They might have not told you this, okay? It says intolerance. This King of Wands here is in reverse, you guys. Reverse. Stubborn. Something that they know they need to do or something like that. Fix something they just refuse to do or refuse to change. Okay? It says severity. This person, I'm getting, very ruthless, very overbearing. Okay? Somebody that for some you feel like you need to get away from. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Yuck. This is a very like low vibrational, like I said, like nasty sort of energy. This is not someone who you could separate from and that they wish the best for you. This is somebody who would wish the absolute worst for you. This is like the type of timing that, you know, that they're on. Yeah. What else we need to know, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? Wow. What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know? Yeah. you're wanting to get away from the situation. Okay, you've thought about it. You did your research and you're making you want to make your exit, or you're making your exit, or you've exited the situation. You're moving beyond this journey. Spirit has told you to, separate yourself from the situation, okay? That you need to, and that is for your best or highest good, okay? Problem solving. Okay, yeah. It's like you understand what it is that you need to do now at this point, okay? You've come to the conclusion that, hey, this ain't it. This thing is not going to work out. I do not want to drive myself fucking crazy. I don't want to go insane trying to make this connection work. And if this person is not willing to put in the work, why do you need to keep giving off your energy, okay, in that way? Where you're like giving your fucking all, or you're putting your eggs in one basket, or you're limiting yourself to whoever it is that, other people that you want to talk to, or other things that you want to do. It's like you're limiting yourself, you're limiting yourself for this person, okay? And this person, this is no coincidence. This person is heavily projecting that energy onto you, wanting you to not move on. Even if they haven't said that to you verbally, they want that for you, spiritually. They've been saying that in their head, okay? Yeah. There's tension, there's turbulence in this situation with this person. They're very insecure, and anxious about something. They weren't prepared for this sort of situation, okay? With the Four of Wands in reverse. A fire sign could be significant, you guys, okay? Unprepared, tension, turbulence, anxious, hurried, insincere. Okay. And then this pops out horizontally, okay? This is horizontal, right, you guys? Not diagonal, right? How long has it been since I've been in high school? So horizontally, on one end, this person is full of anxiety. Oh my God. Look, we got anxiety. We got anxious. Anxiety. Okay. So this came out in reverse. This came out sideways. So on the flip side of the Nine of Swords, okay, Gemini could be significant. Aside of this anguish, this anxiety, this hopelessness, imprisonment, and victimization, you've made the decision to, mentally and energetically understand that not only is this person not healing or wanting to heal, that this person needs time to learn certain things, certain lessons in life, okay? You found help in this situation. You found a way out of this situation, okay? You had to make a decision here. It says decisions made. You had to make a decision whether you wanted to stay in this energy like they are. Because I'm pretty sure on certain occasions with this person, while dealing with this individual, they put you in this fucking situation. They made you feel exactly this way at one point. And now that the fucking tables have turned, okay, you made the decision and you understood and you learned that this is not the fucking way to go. You found help, the strength, okay? You had patience within yourself and you had to go within. You had to learn and understand why this was even fucking happening in the first place, okay? And it wasn't anything that you did, collective. It wasn't you, okay? So this is coming out hand in hand horizontally because on both ends, there was the Nine of Swords. You were in the Nine of Swords, and now this person is in the Nine of Swords. It's simple as that, okay? What else do we need to know? What else does the collective need to know? What else does the collective need to know for their highest good? Okie dokie. Collective has several other things, okay? So with this coming out sideways, this is the Death card. Something on both sides from both people, both parties, both energies is definitely coming to an ending. On the flip side, collective, you're ending this cycle because it's time for a necessary change. You are transitioning into something much greater and much higher, okay, than this low vibrational ass shit. You're ending out this fucking cycle and it's ending out and it's playing out exactly the fucking way that it's supposed to. For some people, you wish that it wouldn't play out so viciously, like people putting their hands on each other, the fucking police being called, DCFS being involved, families fighting and shit, and you have to fucking go file for divorce, okay? You got to figure out who's going to take the kids and all this shit, okay? You're ending this cycle. So this is what you have to, this is what you're going to be faced with, okay? This transformation where you have to separate yourself from this individual in every aspect, okay? If it's not healthy for you, yourself, your children, your atmosphere, your environment, hell, even your fucking pets, okay? Your pets fucking notice that you arguing. The pet's over here fucking barking and shit at both of y'all because y'all both screaming and raising your voices and shit. Or you either on the phone going crazy, okay? And your cat, your dog, bird is fucking looking at you like, what is wrong with you? Okay? They know something is wrong. Okay? It's necessary that you end this cycle, okay? It's necessary that you end this cycle or it could cause a physical to you, okay? You don't want this situation to lead you to a physical death, okay? By staying in some sort of healthy ass, unhealthy ass, toxic ass relationship dynamic. This person, is not going to change. This situation isn't going to go anywhere unless, you made the first move to exit the situation. This individual is only going to change due to some sort of forceful situation like jail, imprisonment, okay? Having their assets frozen and shit like that, having their licenses froze and can't, do anything unless they, see a judge. This person, it says stagnation here. It's like this person refuses to change or to grow. They see what it is that they need to change. They know that they need to change their ways, but they refuse to. So if they refuse to, collective, you need to make that first fucking move and end that fucking toxic ass cycle. It's time for a change, okay? A necessary change. You've been transitioning into something that is much greater that you'd ever could imagine. Okay? We got the Ten of Pentacles here. Prosperity, security, inheritance. Because Spirit says, this is what you have to protect. This is something here that you need to pay attention to, continue to pour into, is yourself and your personal home life. Okay? Continue to work on yourself. It doesn't matter what stage you are at in life. As long as you are actively putting in the work to make necessary changes, knowing that you need to cut out certain things in order to have a healthier lifestyle and live better, okay? And you ask God and you pray. You pray to the Most High for them to help relieve you of this, this heavy ass energy where you're almost checked out of reality. Okay? God and the Most High said you are the pinnacle of success. People look up to you, okay? We got Judgment. And before I even read Judgment, back to this Ten of Pentacles, this prosperity. On the flip side, there are people who are trying to bring you problems. They're insecure. They failed at whatever it is that they failed at, and they want to push that and project that energy off onto you so you can be unstable because they are unstable. Okay? A Virgo could be significant here. So I had to read the flip side of all these cards because they came out like all mostly sideways and shit. Okay? Back to this Judgment. I'm going to read both sides here. Okay? This person that you were dealing with, they failed to realize something in particular about life. Okay? This was like some sort of major realization that this person has come to. They want to fucking blame you. They want to blame you for this downfall, okay? Fire sign can be significant, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Failure to face the facts, delay, disappointment, blame, doubt. This person is being judged right now by many. Okay, you're not the only person who is seeing how this person moves and operates. Okay, you're not the only person that is calling this individual out on their bullshit. Okay, you've had some sort of awakening over the situation, a self-assessment. Okay. And now that you know that this has nothing to do with you because you've been an earth angel. You've been a help to this person. You've been nothing but good energy, love, care, support, and wanting to see this person elevate and get out of their lower selves. You probably even tried to fucking help this person. But you've come to terms. You've come to the conclusion that, it's better to just let this person figure out whatever it is that they need to do, because it seems like they're confused. They're confused on their identity, their path. They're confused on you. They know that they love you. They care about you. They want to be around you and your energy, but they still have some sort of dark attachment. Okay. So in return, you might have let this individual, step back a little bit, and you feel very refreshed, very rejuvenated. Okay. That you've separated from this person or let this person go. Okay, because of something you realized. This is self-assessment, something that you sat back and assessed and realized. And you feel refreshed, rejuvenated that you left this person. You had some sort of awakening. Okay, God says you have a higher purpose, a better purpose than for dealing with this type of low vibrational shit. You are a human being. You do not have time to be treated like you're nothing. Okay. You don't have time to be fucking treated like that. You know that, God has a better purpose for you. Okay? It's this reckoning here. So I'm getting the Page of Cups here. This person literally love bombed you, okay? And they tried to take you off of your path. Whether you are a spiritual individual, you read tarot, you read, your spiritual books and things of that nature. Okay. You meditate. This person thought that you were naive or immature. Okay. When it's actually this person who is naive and immature, okay? The way that the tables have turned at this point, okay? It says daydreaming. Daydreaming. On the flip side, with the Page of Cups, it says sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness, sensitivity. It says, don't let your emotions get in the way. Something about somebody trying to come in and give you an offer to possibly try to make you forget all of this shit that they did or something like that. Some sort of chaos or something like that. They want you to just forget about it. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. They're sitting back fucking reminiscing on what they had, okay? What they lost, okay? This person could be planning on doing something towards you or something. While you're out here making progress and, moving forward, okay? This person is thinking about you. This person is very chaotic. It says chaos again. We got chaos more than once out here, y'all. Look. Chaos. Chaos. Chaos, okay? Collective, we know it's not you. You literally, I said this before, you literally be fucking sitting in your fucking world, your own room, your own house, your own whatever, your own area, and you mind your own fucking business, okay? And you do whatever it is that you have to do in order to move forward, okay? It doesn't matter where you are in life, as long as you have the will and you have the ambition and you have the drive to keep moving forward, despite whatever it is that's trying to fucking stop you. That's why shit tries to come up and stop you, because the energy and, your enemies, they try to send these attacks your way because they know that you are going somewhere. So they throw these roadblocks in the way to try to deter you from your fucking path. Okay? It just said it here. Where was deviate? Look, deviation from the path. They want you to go off course. Because they see that you're going somewhere, so they're throwing sticks and fucking stones to break your fucking bones. Okay? They want to break your fucking bones, okay? So you can't do anything. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is coming out in reverse. So somebody is very, very jealous of you, okay? We got jealous down here. Somebody who is very moody in your energy. Somebody you deal with who, like I said, is on and off, hot and cold. It says suffocating. What? So it's like this person can't breathe, or because they're not talking to you. They're not in your energy. They don't have your energy. Okay? And we got undecided here. Like, this person doesn't know what to fucking do. They don't know what to do. Okay? Maybe you try to, come at this person recently and, maybe just say, hey, or whatever. You just said something to them, and you can feel their mood. Like they're not happy about something, and it has literally nothing to do with you. Okay? We got nagging here. On the flip side of the Queen of Pentacles, protective, generous, charming, intelligent, kind, truthful. Yeah, somebody wants you to fall. You see how that card just fell the fuck out of my hands? Somebody wants the Queen of Pentacles to fall. Okay? Because you bring in so much positivity. Okay? You're very truthful. You live a, very practical life. You're an intelligent individual. Okay? You don't know everything, but you know a lot. Okay? And you find yourself answering a lot of questions for people, okay? It says focus on your home, family, success, and abundance, okay? For my Queen of Pentacles out here. Focus on your home, your family, your success. This is what you've been doing already. And this is how you continue to win and how you continue to strive, okay? The Temperance. Fire sign, Sagittarius could be significant. Yeah, it says tranquility through a combination of forces, which means you have guardian angels, you have ancestors protecting you. Okay? It says seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. Yeah, because you've come to some sort of conclusion about this situation, about this individual. You're choosing to return to your peace. You're choosing your peace. You're realizing that you need to choose your peace, your tranquility, and your serenity, okay? And there's a combination of forces that is going to help guide you through this, whether it's a passed on loved one, passed on parent, grandparent, friend, associate, something, okay? Partner, okay? So let's see. Let's see. What we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Ah, okay. 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 So first things first, somebody is extremely prideful in the energy. I said stubborn. Stubborn came out here once already. Okay. I got to dig it up, but I do remember it popping out here. A Leo could very much so be heavy in the energy. Okay. Fire sign could be significant. Okay. This person is in their ego about whatever it is that caused some sort of separation between the two of you or something like that. They're in their ego, that they're stubborn, they're arrogant, They have a lot of pride. They don't want to say that they don't want to apologize. They don't want to come forth and try to make amends, even if they want to, all because of their fucking ego. That is it. They want you to make the first step, you to make the first move, you to beg, you to cry, you to plead and call 1,000 times and pop up and all of that shit. When they were the ones who made this whole narrative, this whole situation is, they made it this way on their own. They created this shit. So now they want to flip it on you on some narcissistic shit and make it seem like you're just this terrible person, you're the villain, and they want to have it out for you. All because you exposed them, you told them the truth. Okay? Pride. What else we got here, Spirit? Confessions. This person wants to come clean and just come out and just tell you how it is that they really feel. They may send you a message. You may have sent them a message. Trying to, see what's going on with that person. Something is going to be revealed, whether this person responds to you or not. There's going to be some sort of clear understanding about this individual in the next few hours, to the next few days. You're going to come to some sort of realization, more stronger than the one you've already come to. Okay, you've already come to the conclusion that this person has a lot of other energies going on in the background. You've understood that this person is attached to people or some sort of dark entity, some sort of dark negative entity. Okay, you notice that with people. When you go around certain individuals, when you hang around certain individuals, you either have a string of good luck, good energy, positive energy, or you hang around certain individuals, you start to lose shit, bad shit starts happening, blah, blah, blah. That's one of those situations here. And it's not necessarily hitting you in a bad way, where it's making you have a streak of bad luck, because you're always protected by the Most High. You're protected by your ancestors. Okay? And so they're going to remind you and give you signs and clues on how to watch out. Okay? And if you ignore too many of them, if you ignore too many of the signs and synchronicities, you don't listen to spirit, you don't listen to your ancestors, you don't listen to even hell, some of the people that you've talked to, okay, that are just giving you some honest advice. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. Yeah. There are some things that could come out about this person that you weren't ready to even hear. This could be something about their sexuality. This could be something about other parties involved. Definitely other parties involved. Okay, but how many? I know it's more than just one. Okay, because we got that yesterday when we had three. We had three people in the energy of that emperor in reverse, okay? Secrets, mysteries, concealing. So we got confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages about some sort of secret, mystery, something that they're concealing or something that's being concealed. You're going to find out. There's some sort of realization, epiphany, and understanding, okay? And it says awakening. We got awakenings out here twice, okay? There's some sort of light bulb moment, okay? Some sort of epiphany. Okay. Just by the way, you guys, this is Parker. I just go by Parker sometimes. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'll post each one of them, from time to time. So you guys can have all the links, and follow the videos. But yeah, wow. Okay. We got distracted, sidetracked. So this definitely came out yesterday as well. Sidetracked. Some sort of change came upon you, or you changed up how you respond to this person or something like that. Okay? Because how they had you hanging, or how they delayed something that was supposed to be done. This person got sidetracked and distracted by other parties, third parties, and things of that nature. But it's like this person only thinks of you, okay? Since you were like the one that got away, or the one that doesn't respond and give the most energy and attention. Now this person, like, in their heart wants to be devoted to you. They are attached to you. They crave your energy. They want to be devoted to only you. But the thing is, this person has to heal. They have to understand, a lot of people, we've been through so many different dynamics, so many situations. And this person has to learn how to have some sort of discipline when it comes to relationships and sexual energy, exchanging sexual energy with someone outside of your partner, or that your partner doesn't know about. Okay, that's cheating. And it's not, believe me, it's not a good feeling, okay? It's a terrible feeling, okay? It makes you literally want to do something very, 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 very bad. Even if you don't know the other person, it just makes you want to fucking snap and crash the fuck out, okay? And most of the times, it comes down to actually sometimes talking to the other person. Because believe it or not, y'all, I done been in a situation a couple times like that. And I've gotten to the point where I've actually talked to the other woman. Somehow, some way, we done got hold of each other and some shit. And when we had our conversations, okay, because none of these people will tell you the truth. So you have to find out shit. And when we had our conversations, we came to the conclusion that this individual that we were dealing with, who was very deceptive, tricked and schemed both parties, both of us, the same way, on the same level. And then that's when you notice the other person that they're dealing with is probably not so bad of a person. And then this person realizes, hey, she's not so bad of a person. And then that's when the both of you, or the three of you, or whatever the fuck, y'all realize that it's this motherfucker that's causing all the confusion, okay? And they want to make it seem like they only want you, okay? Your silence right now is driving them fucking crazy. No words, stonewall, frozen. This person is just lusting after you. They're non-committal. And what did I say? Sexual energy. Okay? Sexual energy. Non-committed. Forbidden. They want to do some shit that they know they ain't got no fucking business doing. Oh, my goodness. And you know what, you guys? This just fell. This fucking tower. Fire sign could be significant. There's going to be some sort of collapse, some sort of destruction within this person, because they're going to have some sort of reality check. Okay? About the other options and the other routes they could have taken other than to be a shitty fucking human being or an individual. Okay? This is going to cause some sort of collapse in their energy. It could happen slowly but surely. It can happen swiftly. It can happen little by little. But there's going to be some sort of collapse in this individual's world and atmosphere based on how they tried or how they have manipulated things for so long. People feel like when they manipulate people, And they get good at it, that they never will get caught. They never will, fall. Okay. They think that, but it says collapse here. Tower. Look at that fucking tower. It's on fire. These motherfuckers are falling out the tower up over here. It's on fire. It says always expect the unexpected. I'm also getting that, you need to keep your eyes out for this individual. Like, don't get too fucking comfortable thinking that, they're out of the energy, out of the picture. Still keep two fucking eyes open and your head on that fucking swivel, okay? Because this person is going through some sort of collapse. So whatever it is that they're going through, if you tap into their energy or try to associate yourself with this person, you're going to feel the negative effects of their tower moment, okay? It's going to bleed onto you, okay? They've already allowed other individuals to bleed on your or on your new beginning, okay? They've allowed other individuals from their past, themselves and such, to bleed on you guys' new beginning. It's like you couldn't even have a new beginning with this person because it was so much shit that they already had going on when you were stable and you are calm and you're at peace and you're learning and you're trying to grow and you've been through that shit already a lifetime ago, okay? Or you've just gotten to the point where you're not tolerating none of that bullshit no more, okay? Especially if you got kids, responsibilities and shit, you learn how to cut motherfuckers off, even if you love them. If you see that it's not healthy and it's going to lead to a destructive path, you're going to cut these motherfuckers off. Spirit is going to guide you to cut these motherfuckers off. Spirit is going to make you get rid of these individuals somehow, some way. Whether they're the ones who take that first step and deceive you. That spirit allowing you to see who these people really are. And that you don't need to be around them. Sometimes it happens quick. Within a month or two. A week or two. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. What else we need to know, Spirit? What else we need to know? Thank you guys for 11,500 views. What else we need to know, Spirit? What else we need to know? Thank you guys for 11,500 viewers. Vibrations, yeah. Because Princess Rich Boss, okay? Because yeah. You be thinking that this person is like, they have it together and they play that role so fucking well. And then when that mask slips, sometimes it slips sooner than you think. And it's like a shocker, okay? What do we need to know? Mold you? Yeah. They wanted to control you and make you into something that they wanted you to be. Mold you? What else we need to know, Spirit? What else we need to know? Arguments. Yeah, a lot of this is in the energy. Even if, it's not you, it's this person going back and forth and arguing and having disagreements, fights, conflicts with other people. And that's why when you tap in with this person, they're always angry.
Yeah.
Nunu. Nunu.
Sorry.
Go back in there, baby. Nunu. Close the door, baby. Okay, so close the door. Hold on, you guys.
No.
So you guys, my bad, it's the kids, y'all. Right in the middle of the read, but you guys, arguments. Let's see. What else we need to know? The constellations. And you guys, you know what? My baby that just came in here, my 4-year-old, he's the one that illustrated this picture for me. Okay? So this is something that was bound to happen. Okay? Is what I'm getting here. They were going to do this from the very beginning. They were going to try to mold you, cause conflicts with you, and bring all this negativity into your life, okay? This is what they meant to do on purpose. We got friend zone. So you may have friend zoned this individual. Okay. Y'all know how TikTok makes you do the puzzle. There's the puzzle. Okay. Hold on, buddy. So yeah, friend zone. Somebody definitely was friend zone here. You friend zoned this person. Okay. You realize that the relationship between the two of you was not going anywhere or not going to get anywhere. So you decided to, you've come to terms with the fact of letting go in that sort of sense. You might still keep in contact with them, Instagram, things like that. But as far as actually, dealing with this person, you've decided to cut your ties. Okay. Or this person may have said, hey, if you guys can't be together, is it possible to be friends? But how the fuck can you how can you even be a friend? And this person is always bringing this sort of negative energy your way. Okay? It's no longer enjoyable. It's no longer fun. Okay? It's now tension and now negative energy, confusion, cheating, lying. Okay? It says they don't deserve to be around you. They don't deserve to be around you, okay? Okay, you guys. That's my baby. He's getting upset because I'm trying to finish this reading. It says, if you're going to do something, do it right. So anyway, you guys, okay, baby, here I come.